Action. So, explaining this, I'm starting my live stream earlier today because we're planning to make a longer one. Which means you'll get more of my working noises and
right
also,
now. Right
yes,
here.
I am going to get her. Nevertheless, and hope make this wonderful, great thing.
Let the mighty be humble.
Yes, if I both Chicago and News here, they'll just go nuts and just what's the order to fuck my radio. And also, I'll do this later. And the day 6 is here. Yes, I did get all the.
Wow, this place is huge!
Alright, let's go.
Hey, is that a mirror?
Yeah,
There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. Alright, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move. Show them.
Oh, that's why.
Right now, right here.
Settle down.
You summon Trace Fox Sentry. That's
Be
a
sanctified.
constant level of lesser damage to the opponent, which means I'll get them. My moves all become OP.
Following through.
Right now, right here. Emerge.
How's this?
There's a purple DPS in here.
Finally,
The electrical one is nice.
lightning flash!
Down here is a mess.
What's one more?
Right now, emerge. Right here. Come on out. A sight to behold.
Let the mighty be humble. Fall before me. Cheap tricks.
Right now.
An oversight on settle down. I'm the cut down. You wait. This.
This was 7 in the the first time I did it.
Bow your heads. Be sanctified.
Lightning flash! Thunderclap!
Let the magic
I think
begin!
that was not being
Settle
sacrificed
down.
to the devil. That's why it's not being sacrificed just like, oh,
The time is beckoning.
devil on screen.
This isn't over.
It's a joke.
Silence.
It's just your effort. No, it's sacrifice her to shake. That's what I'm saying. Because, yeah, fuck.
Bow your heads. Be sanctified.
And as you can see, my naval is such a pain. You know, naval damage. And my level 90.
Whoa, it's getting eerie.
Okay. Next, I will show you a secret kitsune spell. The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the host's body, he was only able to maintain his form for a very short time before...
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative?
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were
I
caring
am
like
older
that.
than you.
Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't you sit on the chair, stare at the
Miko,
painting,
I
and
am
relax your
older than
body
you
and
by
mind.
all rights.
Try and be natural.
You're
There's
like
really no need to
only
be
500.
nervous.
Or 400 because it doesn't make sense for like in between 400 and 500
It's like
because
he's sitting inside
would-
the painting.
how foxes are born with one tail, it would mean that if she only has 5 tails.
Huh?
Strange.
Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting...
Oh yeah, it's all smoky and shit.
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to have some intense thoughts going through your head. A wish, for example. Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits? Anyone?
Yes, Bonnie's a gift box for
Probably
not fans.
something to do with
Okay.
writing?
And then Scott
Very
Coffin just
good.
has to play for Altus
The wish
Demon.
needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to the equation. The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
The painting is moving again!
Oh. What? Why did the artist decide to do that?
Was your costume supposed to be Iron Man? At first, I thought you
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned using my own ritual. Getting a taste of my own medicine. What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help with their writing? Are novels so popular in this day and age?
We got you! So you were the one who wrote a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. What are you trying to do, hmm? Why'd you put that summoning incantation in the...
Huh? What's this? Oh. I see.
How do they have their
No
hands on
wonder
the
this
tree
felt
model
so
for her
familiar.
already?
I've walked right into your trap. You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make their glorious return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a brutal...
What? Paimon knew it! You have...
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me possess... I sense. Yes, good. Good!
I'm
With
just gonna
this
rip in
power,
his...
no one...
Wake up! Quick! Wake up!
It is futile. You shall never wake him again.
Hey! Come on with Miko! You're laughing?
Oh,
Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh, poor thing scared witless.
you were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it all on me?
Urakusai? Miko, you guys know each other?
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, Urakusai. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's Urakusai's memory.
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words
Yes,
to
basically.
describe the same thing. Something that comes from the ley lines.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too. In life, yokai possess supernatural powers, and even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, they still have the ability to control whether they are visible or not. Typically, yokai memories survive longer in the world than those of humans.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and wrote a novel for him.
So that's how it happened. But why did you include a summoning incantation in the novel?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a mighty and
Bossy
powerful
family has a-
Daiogo. The memories of other yokai can't possess human bodies at will like I can. But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching to do, they can go and get it done.
But...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the humans.
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? Oh, yes. And they might have a fever or whatever. But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their fate with their own two hands, given that they're not born blessed with the same powers that we enjoy. As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big favor. Miko, you agree, don't you?
Yes, that's what I thought too.
All right then. You finally convinced Paimon. You guys were right.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. Miko is actually one of the most powerful yokai out there.
Not only that, Irakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, to become the most popular in Inazuma.
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these lengths to find my painting room, and even took the trouble to summon me. I knew you must have some ulterior motive. You were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose. Happy now?
I finally get to hear you say it centuries later. Ooh, I must say it feels good.
You're the best. You're
I
the
remember
best
when you
girl
were just a
how
little girl,
petty
always
she is.
hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred years
Also,
later,
if I ever
you're
make
all
paint
grown
videos,
up.
you'll get that I like
Irakusai,
that I
how
like
much time
fox
do you have
girls.
left?
Don't ask why, I just do.
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. We've all got to go back where we came from in the end. Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another Hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Irakusai. Arrangements are being made. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Wonderful. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on...
All right.
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know, have you been well all these...
I've been great, of course, especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two And even A is finally starting to come to her senses.
Oh, well, great.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home, and a great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the...
Bro's just chill. I think if I could...
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me. Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain... So, your first possession, What was it like? Good. Saves me from having to explain everything again. Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for. Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the ley lines, it will still be quite a sight to behold when the time comes. Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me, I'll need your help with the ritual.
You cannot be serious, Miko. After all that, you still have more errands for us? Huh. You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now. If you think...
Aw, come on.
Paimon's paycheck? Well, there's no way I...
Also, I don't care that I scared you. I like... My paycheck was Paimon being scared. Alright, what do you dislike me so much? You're annoying as hell, Paimon. Also, how the hell did you get into my studio again? Oh, fuck, I already got this maxed out. I did not need to max it out today, right now. Alright, anyways, we'll go do the little side quest we have to get done. So, here. Fontaine? The French word for fountain. Large. They both bulked her retrieval, didn't they? Sorry, don't mind me transforming my Transformers. So, Blitz.
What is the best video game? Every console generation get a new set of controllers. Sony keeps it pretty standard, and so does Xbox. But Nintendo does crack or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Nintendo's hard.
Look at the standard controller after the PS3, Xbox 360 era. Not much has changed. The Xbox One controller was a better feeling Xbox 360 one, and the Series X controller is literally just an Xbox One controller. But I think the reason is that Xbox knows what they have. And I know a lot of people think the controller's the best controller ever made. It's not, and I don't want Melee players to gaslight anyone into believing that anymore. But if we're to evolve the controller further, I think we gotta look at where Xbox is leading. You see these right here? Buttons
Sorry, I'm not fixating. Yeah,
Pinocchio can tell the story without the universe. He can randomly create things like the Big Bang happened and the space Pinocchio found the the predator is no good, potentially being dishonest. Things are heating up in the Pinocchio family. Why I keep hearing what? Are you talking? Oh. You know, being ghostwritten is alright. Like, yeah, we're at peace, we're cooperating, no tensions or anything. But if I ever have to talk to waffles are Pinocchio can tell the story.
yeah, pretty much. Everyone hates everyone else.
What pattern? Well, most of them are just knockoffs of popular flat screen games. How'd you see that? Alright, let's take Ghost of Tsushima. Our game of the year, and it's literally just you click on the video. I mean, it's the same principle in game design, but it's not the same game. I mean, they even went so far as to copy their logo. I mean, look at these two things side by side. They have come out and said openly that that was intentional. But it's not just Ghost of
Yeah.
Tsushima. Contractors essentially putting in VR. Sales just Valorant, the list goes on. Yeah, games are similar because they're based off the same game design. They're not knockoffs, as you can get. I mean, just like look at the history of gaming. Basically, every new game is a combination of 3 or 4 old games smashed together. Like, how can you actually play these games? This is starting to feel more like a philosophical question. What's wrong? I'm starting to notice a pattern with a lot of older games. One, most of them are just knockoffs of popular flat screen games. Did you see that? Alright, let's take Ghost of Tsushima. There's one VR game. It's the same principle in game design, but it's not the same game. I mean, they even went so far as to copy their logo. I mean, look at these two things side by side. They have come out and said openly that that was intentional. But it's not just Ghost of War. Contractors essentially putting VR. Valorant seems more budget based. Sales just these. XA is Valorant. The list goes on and on. Yeah, they're similar because they're based off the same game design, but I mean, they're not knockoffs, as you can see. I mean, just like look at the history of gaming. Basically, every new game is a combination of 3 or 4 old games smashed together. How can you actually play these games? This feels like a philosophical
Now I have a buddy.
This amazing fun game is pigs on trampoline. Are you grumpy? Today I have been up learning sign language. My mom has been dating someone for a few months. We just stopped referring to him as the new guy, but he's not my dad. I guess I'm always making him feel like the new guy. According to movie logic, I'm supposed to hate him for trying to replace my father or whatever. But the truth is, I like him. In fact, I've been picking up sign language to communicate better with him.
Go!
What? I can self-heal myself! That's cursed. But he's not. interactive map. Okay, everyone. We're finally doing a brief of Inazuma with killing as many boss fights as humanly possible. Which means, yes, Best Girl will be on team for a bit. Well, Best Girl I currently have. If you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, Adventurous Guild and all that. Sorry, what? Anyways, I'll just finish my daily commissions now because, yeah, it's 5 seconds that now takes for me to finish my daily commissions.
Ad Astra at...
around killing a bunch of boss fights.
Thank you for complete... Ad Astra...
There we go. Now we're going all the way over to the tip of over in India. And I'll pass by picked up every quest that I find along the way. Yeah, Inazuma progress log. Is there a star mark here? Yes. I'm gonna mark all, slowly mark these off throughout the day. I'm pretty sure they picked that one up, but That's what I was thinking. After we complete the challenge, I will go.
Are you here to play without being punished?
No, girls, I'm not here to play.
Purging transgression.
Just to expect us some items, don't worry. Pretty sure in a few months I'll do this. Please fit there everything. So now I do not need any more trial stones. Just that one.
Settle down! Justice is blindsided. Silence!
Yeah, by a bunch of triangle robots. Probably
The tide's
well,
begging.
by a fort.
Settle down!
Machine this time.
The risk is growing, but it poses no threat to me.
check. Our goal here is to get this leveled up slightly, which means we can work together.
Ah, my apologies. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you.
And I'll just search around on my own.
It's over. It's over. Ah, my apologies. This heavy rain must be quite an inconvenience for you.
After a long night at a Christmas party, Tom woke up with a headache and a fall. Concerned about last night.
To be honest, I'll do this one later.
Surprisingly, he found aspirin and a glass of water beside him. The room was spotless. The rest of town. Taking the aspirin,
It's over.
he saw a massive black eye in the bathroom. On the reader was a note. Darling, breakfast is ready. I left early to get groceries for your favorite dinner. Love you. In the kitchen, Tom found
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right on time, too.
well, you stumbled
Huh.
in 3 a.m.
As if we had a choice. We just want our paychecks.
Got a black eye from colliding with the door.
So,
Why is every
Nico, what exactly do we have to do to make this Hyakyako happen?
clean you up, but she tried to take off your
Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is just a gathering of the yokai. Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai powers. There were so many of them that their silhouettes would block out the moon. But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able to... So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories together in one. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the ground. All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of moonless night that I added to our novel?
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting.
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the ley line memory. When that time comes, let's all pitch in. I will start the ritual prep first. During the hyak. After that, I will
I'm
comment.
just here
The
to check up
memories
on
are
the-
not. They may
on
see
your
this.
big food.
Alright, got it. Okay, let's get...
I'm doing like a bit of check up on this. Which we're gonna see Nam equals to request today, so what the hell's basketball?
Descend the mountain? Are those Lady Kuchi's orders?
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's...
I see. I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about you?
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
It seems like Lady Guji places great trust in. Lady Guji's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals like this in the past. Thank you for helping with the
Don't worry, we're much stronger.
Yeah, we can 1v1 the Ryan
Let's go
Togan
deal with the monsters down the mountain.
annoyed puppet. Also, I'm gonna finally figure out what this one is because it's been pissing me off for weeks. That's not even a joke. I've been getting pissed off by this one's existence for weeks. As I'm here already, I'm just gonna slowly work around.
Is this an answer from this world?
Why don't you tell me to dig on this one? I'll just handle everything later.
Yeah. That's pretty dope. Those are nice. How do you even make those?
So I spent 12 to 16 hours every day.
Oh, that's a bit excessive.
It was this one girl, which still something. And I continued to make the paper stars. I was there for 1 week.
And then you just made all of these paper stars. That's crazy. Why was she in that?
What did I do with my freedom?
Murder somebody?
I made them with my fingers.
I love this.
I made more paper
More stars.
As a dutiful maid would.
Your sister called.
Got you. Surprise!
Lightning flash!
Be amazed!
Be sanctified.
Power flows through me!
Bow your head.
Got you. Mirror images disperse like water. Out of my sight. This body belongs to ice and snow.
I'm at soap. What do you mean I mean I'm at soap. What store are you in? I'm at the soup store. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
These monsters look really riled up.
Welcome to today's episode of Animated Men. I would sell my body to at a discount price, the discount being free because I would never make these fun
Yep,
gems.
yep. Let's get rid of them. All right, here they come.
Wanting to die has never been harder. Suicidal kills me.
The times beckon.
Over here.
An oversight on my part.
Halloween thunder!
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head. The tides beckon. Silence!
Let the magic begin.
What the fuck is it?
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Finally,
I should play that song every time.
Silence.
I should play that every time I have my new bullet on
There's so many of them. Come on, you can do it.
There's more. The tides beckon. To the fairies. Bow your head.
All right, that's the last of the monsters. How far along do you think the ritual is? Let's head back to the Grand Narukami Shrine and take a look.
Expensive, but it'll allow for a lot more power. And then you call it something cheesy like the Nintendo. If you go with that theme, it could be fully modular, processing upgrades, camera upgrades, and extra power they can just plug and play. Find them to sell the base system at a cheap price point, dollars while still allowing for them to. Will they do this? Probably not, but one can try.
Yes. That's the idea.
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon.
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
They found his body.
Perform this right.
To be a guiding light.
So beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
Even now, because I'm breaking Disney's copyright law every time I make these videos.
Book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
Yes.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Rakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course.
Check out the full video on the link right there. What is this rush?
Just as I thought, the ritual went very smoothly. Thank you both.
You two are a lot more quiet than usual. What, cat got your tongue? Daisy, have you not heard? The brothers have lost their voice.
Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face...
I'm fine, serious. No,
Miko...
fine.
Sure, no problem. Emil...
Okay. Well, see you soon then.
At least all the dialogue I hear about.
Number 1, buy spray paint. Surprisingly, people under 18 can't purchase spray paint, but after that birthday, it's Tag City. Just kidding. Vandalism is a crime no matter how old. Number 2, get a tattoo. Once you turn 18, you no longer need your parents' permission to get ink anywhere on your body. Yeah, I was thinking like a big dragon tattoo on my arm. It sounds good to me. Number 3, getting a Costco card. That's right, the prefrontal cortex is finally developed enough to buy things in bulk with a slight discount. I'm only here for the Red Bull and hot dogs. Oh no, number 4, buying fireworks. Once you turn 18, you can buy fireworks where it's legal, so you can celebrate a country that made you wait 18 years for all this freedom. And number 5, the dogs. You're 18, you're not a kid anymore, you're an adult. Now that you're an adult, you should be raising the next generation. Okay, you don't have to. 5 crates. We're
tiny. There.
This maniacal doctor is Faust, the RNG god of guilty gear strife, most notable for his huge reach, bizarre normals, and the absolute chaos caused by his items. Unorthodox
Let
character
me
of the
beat
entire
them up.
roster. Due to his multiple death strikes, slow normals, and large range, Faust is strongest from mid to far. Don't be fooled, however, as he has decent close range to strike through a mix with late power.
I still have another hour before I can finish the stream.
Literally everything except Squid. Homie probably ain't one of the most OP devils you can imagine. So even though he's basically God, he is just terrifying to watch. Anyway, like he wouldn't even shower out of drowning, and he's constantly put into situations where he needs to.
Where will I find
They
them?
always require water in one way or another. Like some random guy will be like, oh, God, water.
Don't know why I did not kill them. Yellow portrait of girl. What?
video game history, and nobody even knows his name. I just found this cinematic reveal when he goes online, and you'll know it takes place during Christmas because it features some free player characters just getting their geese absolutely cooked. They can't take out this random NPC to save their fucking life. The Nord, because good lord, they'll just grab this dude's hands and bitch, you don't even deserve my blade. This girl tries to hit him with a magic glass, and he's just like, bitch, close that hand. This guy comes over and he's like, I'm taking your weapon.
Foxy noises.
Alright, bitch, me too. Then it's James. And then it's James. This guy is unstoppable. Even when they find reveal, that's nonsense. He's laying here in the rubble, looking like he's sitting on a throne. The best part of this fight, as always, is the fact that, like, to the extent that you can expect, Random Knight is one of the most badass characters in video game history, and nobody even knows his name. I just found this cinematic reveal when he goes online, and you'll know it takes place during Christmas because it features some free player characters just getting their geese absolutely cooked. They can't take out this random NPC to save their fucking life. What is this doing, a Nord? Because good lord, they'll just grab this dude's hands and you don't even deserve my blade. This girl tries to hit him. Here's the look of fulfilled minifigures that we just finished putting together for Johnny's Fest, which were gifted to me by Lego Caribbean. Starting off, we have the Wolf Mask Warrior, who has an incredible dual masterpiece. It's dual in the dark blue inside, and I love that the eyes are like inside of the mask. If you take it off, there is a little face underneath, where one side has like these massive blue eyes, and the other side the eyes are completely silver teeth. Then we have a Wolf Mask artist pretty much the same thing, has Psychosis and leg. The only difference is the wolf underneath instead. Then coming to the children, we have Jordana, who's a character from Django Dragon's Risen Sin and Bullet. Though this is her first time meeting her as an actual minifigure.
Suffocate!
Be sanctified. Silence!
Calm them down? I'm not calming them down, I'm knocking them in!
The tides beckon.
Come again. Picked the wrong test subject.
Huh. SpongeBob! What?
I guess I'm finally on the right path. These parts.
Just say what you mean. No problem's too big to solve.
What the hell? I need to get my hands on that. If they make a new bullet, I need to get it.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
But Tui scum. I've been able to do that. Silent Hills right now. Get over here, children! We're going on a ride on our favorite piece of shit. Little wine signs, I need more crack!
sit there thinking to yourself, Jack, you have so many subscribers, you're close to being the #1.
I just say that you perk up a lot in the jokes I make.
Today is the day we agreed to treat
Emergency
Nico to a
food.
meal. The venue is Uyu Restaurant. Let's go!
You mean emergency food? Oh, no, we have emergency food. When I do that next... Oh yeah, I have to finish that story quest. I just gave up doing the story quest a minute ago. But I'll finish it up today now.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Surprise!
I have Backroom Mafia and Mr. Not sure. Backroom Mafia! Backroom Mafia! You're waking up! Checking up on my YouTube short section. Me questioning what the hell happened when I was sleeping because apparently there's a whole revolution happening against Mojang. Or Mojang or whatever. I'll put it in the team. Extra.
Thank you for permitting, no, inviting me to join you.
Time for afternoon tea.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no.
Step on up!
Girl?
How much did your costume cost? How much did your costume cost? I'd say between a range of 100 and 150. How much did your costume cost? 700-ish. How much is your costume? $100. How much did your costume cost? $300 maybe? How much did your costume cost?
Probably $40.
How much did your costume cost? Decent costume, like maybe $50 total. How much did your costume cost? $70. How much did you guys' costume cost?
Like 80. No, maybe like 90, 100.
How much did your costume cost? 140 or so? How much did your costume cost? I'd say about like $20. How much did your costume cost? So my costume probably cost close to $300. How much did your costume cost? How much did your costume cost? About $200. How much did your costume cost? Today I found a bed that comes from the ceiling, and it's mind-blowing. This is
Heck yeah! Now that I've grown out of my baby limbs, I can do cool stuff, like learn magic. Get ready, world, 'cause old Rudy Tooty Boy Chewy's gonna see the turn.
How many revolvers do we have spare in the back?
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. The last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Misters, we reported it to the Academia.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The Academia looks down on performers like. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Danger Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the...
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros. The most
Dunyarzad.
I am 90%
I
sure
only
that
told them
for
about
some
the
reason
Greater
that
Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
this woman's model is completely
According
different
to Led
compared to
Along,
LPC
some
for
of the
some
gods,
reason.
as she danced upon those brilliant purple flowers, became her dazzling stage. Of course they did. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the goddess of flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure
I've
that
kicked
the
in the
birthday girl
kneecaps
goes well
every
on our
day.
Special day.
Nilu, you have all...
I have kicked in several gods in kneecaps. You guys are tiny. I can kill
All of
God.
Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Yeah, hopefully I don't have to break anyone.
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's
Emergency
festival
food.
together?
Sounds like a power.
Dunyarzad, everyone at the Grand Bazaar.
In that case, we'll take a look.
Whoa!
funny. Are you an Outlander? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be a...
Yeah, I just learned about it. It's kind of like...
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be wonderful. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are long... that's what I've heard, at least.
You've been using that stuff on yourself, haven't you?
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or...
You don't have Venti. That's the problem. Yes, unlike some people who hate the Druk Bard, I chill with him. And that's... I don't know if I was on live stream when I did that part of the quest.
As a child, my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sabzeruz festival has
Lesser
been
is
losing
basically
its
a mini
appeal.
version of her running around. And her name's... don't know her name. Behind you.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about...
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival.
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props?
Huh.
Of course.
I wonder if he knows how to make a double-barreled shotgun.
Hey! Is that who Paimon
Foxy,
It looks like Catherine.
one of the 50 copies. It's rare to find...
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler...
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssos.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and...
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination.
Huh.
Apparently my goal is just to get all the powers I can to re-unlock the power of light!
Anyways,
no, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back.
Alright, we'll see you next time.
I'm sure you two will.
There's something really...
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell you. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to...
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Rexar.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Oh, I have to go to the school the witch went to. The wench. Winch? Hey, Fall. Hey. VA. Do we have any terms for what?
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe. Anyway, I guess I should.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia.
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's.
Look, Dia's.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has.
Alright, hopefully it's I know. Wait, was that just... Why was her effect over top?
Hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia. What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you.
I take it you all...
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's
Yeah, we've been
the
there.
largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid if you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for...
23 minutes or what?
If you two really do decide, there are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfon. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find.
Okay, I have to
Miss
teleport.
Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here. Good. Then we'll see you both at the...
I'm aware that her design is good, but I don't really think I want to get her for my team because it seems like she's not that good. And my Navia, aka Miss Reload, aka Miss. Her mother probably went to the same school as I did, Go Foxy. Also, yes, I do have the specific blade on her for reasons. Pterodactyl! I should really do some neural legends more often. No, I don't think I cope too much because the request is annoying to go around the desert. So I don't like going here that much. But as currently this is a quest area, I have to use it. Which means I'll probably work on getting this upgrade with also getting the boss fight for best. The right children's child.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal.
I
can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow!
Bumblebee.
Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy!
I wonder what happens if I try
Guess
to find
that's only to be expected
I
for
can
the
probably
largest
find-
port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Wardrobe malfunction from Fenty again. Fenty, please stop causing wardrobe malfunctions. We'll check. Turret. stream and post this on the channel later.
All my commissions, I enjoy making jewelry. What's the most?
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
I
do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
Oh my god, this works. I want to tell you better for this. Let's do this. Okay, that was annoying.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshred and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Ahmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that? So, what's her plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
My time with the Spines taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
All my commissions, I enjoy making jewelry for newlyweds the most. Out of all my commissions, I enjoy making jewelry for newlyweds the most.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant.
How can there be Kairagi here?
There's no difference between...
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand this.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra in. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present day. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his Mark my words, if what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
Yep. I'm sorry if y'all about this drinking.
To sit and discuss things with me, I take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the Mora you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this,
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the student. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. He went that way! After him! Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have some... Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real...
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since...
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what...
We know it's connected to the Academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge.
So it's a hard drive.
Miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisite. It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha, and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of
game
canned
series. We're
knowledge
currently
has been leaked from the
Genshin
Academia.
Impact, not Fate.
Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless Academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
Okay, anyways, I'll finish this after the stream, but anyways, see you guys on the flip side.